In the autumn of 1888, a series of brutal killings in the Whitechapel and Spitalfields districts of London crystallized into one of modern history's most enduring mysteries. The 5 victims most commonly accepted as the canonical 5, Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly, were murdered between late August and early November 1888. Their deaths were linked by similar wounds and the geographic concentration of the attacks. From a historian's perspective, the Ripper case is less a closed criminal file than a prism through which to view late Victorian society. The murders occurred in a densely populated, impoverished quarter where prostitution, overcrowding, and inadequate public health provision were everyday realities, and the crimes exposed anxieties about urban modernity, migration, and class. Contemporary reportage and political debate forced metropolitan elites to confront conditions they had long ignored. Police work in 1888 was constrained by limited forensic methods and fragmented jurisdictional arrangements. Scotland Yard and the Metropolitan Police faced public pressure, a flood of hoax communications, and investigative practices that would now be judged rudimentary, which helps explain why no definitive suspect was ever charged. The notorious letters signed Jack the Ripper, including the so-called Dear Boss and From Hell letters, amplified public fear and may themselves have been journalistic fabrications or hoaxes. Medical detail in the killings, throat slashing followed by abdominal mutilation and, in some cases, removal of organs, prompted speculation that the perpetrator had anatomical knowledge, a claim that shaped both police theories and popular imagination. Yet historians caution against overinterpreting such evidence. The chaotic crime scenes, variable autopsy standards, and sensational press reporting mean that anatomical expertise was never conclusively demonstrated. Over the subsequent century the Ripper case generated an extraordinary literature of suspects, from local residents and medical practitioners to more exotic theories implicating public figures. More than 100 suspects have been proposed, but none has secured consensus among scholars, and recent historiography has shifted toward reconstructing victims' lives and the social context rather than seeking a single culprit. This reframing treats the murders as a window on inequality and gendered vulnerability in Victorian London rather than merely a detective puzzle.